All right. Just a
It
little,
just cut right in there.
a little tidbit of a entrance. I haven't messed around with it.
Add to it.
I haven't added to it yet. But
I can't see anything. What's going on?
Don't look.
What's going on?
Just drive. Just drive.
This is the Scholarly Scoundrels book club meeting number 2, Watership Down by Richard Adams. So we're just going to talk about, when do we start? 25 to 38 were our chapters. A lot has gone down since we met last. Dan is here. He's in this meeting now. He made it.
I actually missed the first meeting, so I don't know where you guys ended. I can't remember where you guys ended on the first meeting.
Chapter 25 was where we read to on the first meeting.
Can you remind me what 25 was?
Hold on a second here. I'll show you. I'll see you in a moment.
Sure.
Only because I'm driving and I don't have my book open right now.
The raid was chapter 25.
Oh, okay. So they were raiding into Ephrathah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Ephrathah. Yeah. The very strict militaristic Warren.
The authoritarian ruled Warren.
Yeah, and then right into part 3 is...
What was it? I'm looking at chapter 27. It was, you can't imagine it unless you've been there. It's cut off.
Yep, you can't imagine it unless you've been there, right?
What is that, 27?
Yeah. And I think, isn't that the one where, so Dan, one of the parts was when it's like a rainy, stormy night and they hear somebody calling Bigwig's name out in the woods.
Yeah.
It ended, it's like everybody was, scared shitless and they're like,
freaking out.
Your name. Yeah. And then that's where we meet Holly and Bluebell.
Oh yeah, because they were they were the ones who got out of the
old Warren.
I can't remember what it's called.
I can't remember either.
It starts with an S, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, it'll come to me in a second.
But
Holly and Bluebell got out. Dude, my favorite part though was when they got to Cowslip's Warren, and they're like, dude, this is really nice. We got all our shit here. We got plenty to eat and fucking a cozy home, and dude, you could tell right off the rip,
it was off.
Something's on. Something's on. I remember the whole time reading, I was like,
this is weird.
Something's off. Something's off. It wasn't that too good to be true feeling, but it was I'm like, those creepy movies or scenes where you're something bad's about to happen. You could tell.
The foreshadowing is very thick.
Oh, it was thick.
Something is gonna the other shoe's gonna drop. The other foot's gonna drop.
Thick like churned butter. Thick.
Mm-hmm.
And then Fiverr didn't like it. He was I'm not part of this.
The fact that he was he's I'm not even sleeping in here. He was sleeping outside, and he's I don't want nothing to do with this place.
Yeah, stormy, rainy, and he's still outside. They're like, and he already called the first evacuation from their home, Warren.
Yeah.
But did they? I don't remember now. I'm going back just for a minute, but did they say what was up, or he just had an inkling and they all agreed and left with him? They never said what happened.
No. Something definitely happened.
So I wonder. Yeah. Now that we know that Fiverr has these abilities.
Yeah, he has some kind of.
Well, he had the abilities. He had this almost this prophetic sense to him, and so he kind of gets this he just has a really good intuition, I think.
Yeah, premonitions.
I wouldn't call it prophet but I would call it a very good intuition, almost on the borderline of prophet.
Yeah.
but the thing is that he's so small in stature that like from his like outward physical appearance, nobody would like really take him seriously and just think he's just a scared little rabbit. But
Yeah,
like,
just weak,
but like
small.
the fact that Hazel like backs him up in it, you know, because he's
Yeah.
like I've known him since forever, and this guy has pretty much have never been wrong about anything.
Yeah,
But so what happens in Cowslip's Warren is that like, you know, Fiverr gives off like that, like, hey, I don't like this. And then, but like, so Hazel starts investigating a little bit. And then he notices the thing that like caught me off guard is like, they explain it like in, I think, last chapter after Bigwig gets like snared. But it's that none of the rabbits would talk about like, you know, where. Anytime you mention like the word where something was, they would quickly change the subject.
mm-hmm.
Like, so they were like, it's like it was like a silent agreement to never talk about like, hey, where are the snares? We don't talk about that. We don't want to know. We don't.
There are
no
people go missing.
There is no spoon. Yeah.
What happened to the people? What people?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
No, the rabbit that was here yesterday. No, there wasn't.
Yeah.
What happened
to
Strawberry's wife?
Yeah.
Well, like Strawberry's wife got caught, I think, and that's why he left. He left the warrant.
He joined them. Yeah.
He joined them. Strawberry joined them because like he's like his wife got caught, and he's like, I can't live like this. This is like that's like what like it's not authority. Like it's like a loss of freedom. It's like, hey, you have security. It's like I'm gonna say this like kind of messed up, but it's like oh hey, it's the Democrats' ultimate. It's like communism. It's like hey, you have everything you need here, but you have no freedom.
But yeah,
as long as you toe the line, yeah,
toe the line, and you know, just don't talk about this thing, then you're good. It's oppressive.
Yeah,
but it's a different kind of oppression from like Ephrafa.
But it's just so that they can continue on. The ones that don't get caught up, don't get killed by the hunter, by the farm. They could just keep on living in this great grand place where there's plenty of food, plenty
security
of room,
from weather,
plenty of
and enemies, and plenty of food and plenty to mate with. But like, hey, if you just happen to go in the wrong place at the wrong time,
that's the end of
that's
you.
it. That's
you did. You did miss it on the first one. I said when they were walking and it was all dark and they couldn't see, and it's explained like I didn't know what was in front of me, behind me, around me, and it was grand. It was big space. I was like, they're walking him into a deep hole. I thought they were going to push him down a hole.
Oh yeah, when they first go into the Warren.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
I was like, that's going to happen.
That's where they learned. But that's where they learned how to dig their like honeycomb structure, where they can like their like main like underground structure. They learned that like tree roots can be used basically as like bastions for like pillars.
Yeah, that was a good.
Cool.
And you know, I think Dan said something about like oppression. It's interesting how that Warren is like very covert, very subtle, and the Ephra Warren was very overt. Yeah, was very like in your face. You're controlled, like for your safety.
That's like that fascist kind of like authoritarian control.
It was not that you brought it up. I thought that is very interesting how they're both under control, but differently.
Like different types. It's differently controlled. It's like you have freedom in Cowslip's Warren.
Yeah.
But you don't. Like you never know when your last.
It's still different sides of the same coin of fear. You know, it was more. You guys are coming in a little choppy. He's getting a little choppy. It's all right.
Yeah.
Look at that mustache.
It's good stash.
And you know what's you know what he could say? I'm in a tunnel as he's seriously, you could see the sky, you know, like,
yeah.
Oh, I'm going through a tunnel, guys. I'm losing you.
Hey guys, I'm losing you. It's just, hey guys, I'm losing you. I just stepped into an elevator.
Yeah.
Like that video.
Hey, wait a minute.
I love that video where it's a
Dan,
Zoom call
you're
and they just
driving
freeze.
and I can see your sunroof. No. That's my background. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Like everybody freezes. Like I
could
still see the span moving. You're not frozen. Just
Oh yeah, that one's good too. Like about 5 people doing it.
Yeah.
Josh, I can see your fan moving.
Brian, you're eating chips.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's good.
Yeah, my neighbors out. They're out drinking beer in the garage. All right, we gotta wrap this up. I got shit. I got beverages to drink.
But what did you guys think
she's not sitting.
of
we're good.
the Black Rabbit?
Yeah.
That whole chapter and scene.
I like that story. Like the El Ariha fucking versus the Black Rabbit
Yeah.
thing.
I thought that was a great
El
chapter. I
Ariha.
thought it was a good theme of like if you sacrifice for your more than yourself, that you're rewarded. Like at the end, he got his ears all back and all that stuff from what is the Firth? Lord Firth.
You know what it kind of reminded me of? It was like do you know the story of Job in the Bible?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not too familiar.
He keeps on having bad things happen to him.
So Job was a devout, God-loving, God-fearing, person. He never did anything to upset God or use his name in vain. Like nothing. He was always devout to God his entire life. He was blessed his entire life. He was 10 beautiful children. He was financially secure. He had stables and horses and plenty to eat, shelter, everything. He could want for nothing. He was basically blessed in a sense of from the Lord, and rightfully so. He never did anything wrong, right? So one day, Satan comes up to him and says, "Hey, God is kind of boasting about him. He's like, hey, we should look at my son Job. He has done nothing wrong, blah blah." So Satan's like, he's like, oh, he will do something wrong. He's like, if you take away all his blessings, he'll definitely turn.
Basically, I can get him to denounce you. Watch.
He's like, I can, yeah, and basically, and so it was a wager that Job had no idea about ever. Like he was never part of it. He never consented to anything of this.
Yeah.
And Satan was like, so the one rule that God had was you're not allowed to harm him. He's like, you can you're not allowed to harm him. And he's like, okay, fine. So he ends up killing all of his children. Their houses are like destroyed. Their
crops, their
livestock are done. Everything, livestock dies. Everything. And so, like, and Job is like, what? Basically like, what the fuck? This is. But he doesn't curse God or anything like that. And God's like, see. And Satan's like, no. He's like, do more. He's like, do more, and I guarantee he'll do it. And he ends up like doing more. I forget what he does because I can't remember the whole story. But he ends up, the whole premise of the story of me bringing this up, he ends up ultimately like never denouncing God ever, sticking to his guns the whole time, and God basically restores everything to him, but he doesn't give him back his lost sons and daughters. What's lost is lost. Once something is taken away, it is taken away. but God restored it back in full, just like what you were talking about, how like the Black Rabbit like restored everything in full, because he was a believer.
Yeah, he was the
So
believer of the
that's
power
kind
of the
sorry
Black
for
Rabbit.
sidetracking for so long.
No,
sorry for sidetracking so long, but it kind of reminded me of that story.
That's exactly what we're here. We like to discuss. This is on the Chewing the Fat podcast show channel, so it's good. And then maybe that's we could do some research. Maybe he used the story of Job as inspiration for that one, like giving devotion to your people. You're gonna suffer, but you'll be redeemed at the end.
Well, it's like I don't know. Like I feel like there's a higher moral to the story where so the wager I think between Satan and God was that like some people believe in God. It's like, what is it, the saint where it says, hey, you should believe in God, because you're more likely to give in heaven if you do versus you don't. I forget who said that.
Yeah,
Saint Augustine or whatever the heck. I can't remember who said that.
Yeah,
you and I have talked about
the better payout bet is to believe in God.
Yes, the wager basically.
Braggers wager, I think it's called.
Yeah. So Satan basically brought that up to God and said, hey, there are people who just believe in you or are devout only because they want blessings, like it's like, hey, I can get something out of this as long as I'm like good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like it's like they're using it as a why can't I think of the word? They're using it as a kind of like a hustle, like a there's a oh my god, why can't I think of the words?
What word?
Lacking right now.
Or what?
Like they're conniving, but like they're like they want to, like there's a ulterior motive.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
There you go.
Yeah.
So,
ulterior motive.
And ulterior motive. So like, and that's what Satan was like trying to prove. He's like, oh, there's an ulterior motive. He's like, take away all of his blessings, take away everything that he holds dear, and then he will denounce you.
That's actually, that's almost sort of like the premise of trading places too.
So neither did El Ariha to the Black Rabbit, nor Job. That's why it reminded me.
Yeah.
Of that.
Yeah, the Black Rabbit. That whole story is kind of like that. He never denounces or gives up on. No, I'm here I will find the help.
He was there for a purpose. He stuck to his purpose. He knew that he couldn't beat the Black Rabbit. I mean, it never explicitly says it, but like deep down, like you could never beat God in a game of checkers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Or even Satan, or or like let's say the Black Rabbit is death, right? Let's say you got face to face with death, and he said, "Hey, dude, I'll give you everything you want. All you gotta do is beat me in a game of checkers. But if you lose, I'm taking your will to live, or whatever, whatever he takes from you. Something dear, maybe it might be physical, whatever, or whatever. But like." You're going to lose. Like you will not win, but the fact of still doing it anyway proves something.
Yeah, because he wanted him to release,
and that was like the strong point of like that chapter for me. That was like the actual like
moral.
And
the moral for me. It was like, hey, sometimes you have to do shit that you're going to lose, but like it still means something. Like it still meant something.
It's the greater good.
It's the actions speak louder than words. It's the fucking hey, I'm still here. I know I'm not winning, but the fact that I'm still standing means something. Kind of.
And
that's
when he was coming back,
didn't the
Warren not know who he was either? Like weird amount of time, or what to us seemed like
there was a strange passage of time. So like I think there was a lot of like children that like were born,
didn't know what he did,
and to him for it wasn't a long time. To him, it was like, maybe
it was a
month,
night. Yeah.
To everybody else, it was, to everybody else, it was years.
Yeah, because I remember that was like a good. He's like, oh,
that
he's
was
walking
kind of
up. He's
that
like,
was
"Who
kind
is
of
that?"
cool how he like slipped that in, and that's the only time he's ever done that, where like a time dilation thing happened.
Yeah. It was, and then he's like, oh, nobody knows what you've done for them, and he's like, that's fine. They don't need to. They're safe. And then he just like, I'm gonna sit here on the hill for a minute, and that's when Lord Firth comes back and says, well, you did good. You did good, son. Here you go. You're restored.
You know what? The other story I liked was. Oh wait. Sorry, that one's past part 4. Sorry, never mind.
Oh, that's all right.
That one.
Oh,
it's
you kept
recent
reading?
to me. That's why I thought about it. My bad. Yeah, I kept reading. I like to just I can't just stop. I want to finish it. So.
Yeah,
but there's a good story. There's a good story that I want to talk about next time. So.
Okay.
That one kind of got me in the field. That it actually got me in the fields a little bit. I was like, ooh. I like how that one ended. There's 10 chapters left, I think. It's
12,
like 40 to 50.
39 to 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
11.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, because 39 counts as a number.
Okay, whatever.
12 more. If you start from
whatever, dude.
part 4.
And then you have the epilogue.
No, whatever. It's accurate.
Don't whatever me.
Don't whatever me.
No, we need to be historically
accurate. Hey, let me try something real quick. I'm gonna scroll out of this and let me know if you can still see me or not. Can you still see me?
I can still see you.
Yeah, so far. Nope.
We
just blacked out.
All right. We got audio.
All right.
Hold on. So it would be nice if your screen would be the right way up.
Well, he's on his cell phone, so it's just
it's how it's laying.
If I switch,
I'm on my phone.
If I switch it to the other where it's all
right,
just zoomed in,
we'll be back.
All right, since it's just you two, I want to knock this out because I want to see how this goes and maybe like improve it or take it out completely. I don't know yet. But since you do,
I'm ready.
With you, since I feel like I can hear you guys pretty well and it's not like jumbling right now. So answer as you go if you know the answer. All right.
Okay.
All right. First, let's see. First question. All right. What does the word allele mean in rabbit language?
It's like a predator.
Yes, predator. Q. Can somebody keep track of this?
All right, I got it.
So you got it. Okay.
Q gets 1 point.
1 point. Okay.
All right. Some are worth 1 point. Some are worth 2. Some are worth 3. All right.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Second question. What is the role or responsibility of a Tharn rabbit, or what does being Tharn describe?
Ooh.
Tharn. Tharn. When a rabbit is Tharn, what does it mean?
They're
like
sick.
I'm gonna say they're like a rogue. They don't belong to a warren.
Greg, you get 2 points.
Yeah.
So Tharn is when a rabbit is like. No, Tharn is what. I'll give you a point. You get 1 point. You get 1 out of 2. All right. Tharn is when a rabbit is paralyzed by fear or shock.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That was then the farm. I think they used it, right?
Yeah. So like when if you so if you
scare them,
scare them, they become Tharn. Or like if they're like it's like too overwhelmed, they become Tharn. All right. Next one. 1 point.
Okay.
Who is primarily responsible for sensing danger and warning the group?
Oh,
All right, multiple
easy.
choice. Bigwig,
No,
Hazel, Fiver, Blackberry.
Fiver.
Fiver.
All right, Greg, you get the point.
All right.
In the book notes from the like everywhere, it lists him as the prophet.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
All
he
right.
is the one that like senses it early.
Next one. What is a warren in the context of the book?
Oh,
The rabbit's home.
go ahead. Yeah, their space in which they live.
All right, you guys each get a point.
All right.
All
I
right,
like
next
this.
one. Next one. This is the fastest to the button. Which word best describes the rabbit's language? Lapine, Leporine, Lagomorph, Warish.
Lapine.
Lapine, yeah.
Q gets it. Lapine.
You got it faster. Dan, what's a Harudaru?
That's a car.
Yeah.
Or
All right.
or more so for them, like a tractor, because they're around farms a lot.
Yes. Well, I actually have a question.
Any motorized vehicle.
Maybe I actually have a critical thinking question about that one. If you wait a little bit longer.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. Next one. This one, you guys can kind of both explain a little bit. What does Silflay mean?
Oh, that's like
To eat. Yeah, they're like grazing.
munching, like, yep, munching on little grass and flowers. It's like, it's kind of like a break. Like they don't do it. It's not their meal, just like a snack. And they like to do it like near sunset.
Yeah, sunset and sunrise.
Yeah.
Q actually said the right word. Grazing is technically correct. So Silflay is like to go up and graze. So like Silflay is when they eat. Like that is their eating time. Is like their actual. It's not a snack. It is their actual like eating thing. So when you Silflay, it's like breakfast, lunch, dinner, or whatever.
Oh.
Like have whatever the rabbit timeline is. But like
there was something in there where maybe it was because they didn't have time.
They don't have a concept of time. They have a concept of like sunrise, sunsets, and like their direction and like their time is based off of like the sun, kind of like old school stuff. So like what are the ways they describe morning, noon, and night?
Ooh, man. It's like nil fire or something like that. And I type in it.
Nifrith is afternoon.
Nifrith.
Yeah.
Nifrith, because Frith is the sun god to them. Frith.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
So Frith, Frith is like the sun god to El Ariha. So they refer to the sun as Frith. Nifrith is, I believe, morning, I think. And then what is the other? I can't remember what night is called. It'll come to me in a second. Oh, and I just remembered what the original warren was called. It's called Sandalford. Sandalford Warren.
Where they left.
Warren. Yeah. So why did they leave Sandalford Warren?
Because Fiver had a prophecy of that blood and them just getting destroyed.
Yep. Q, you get a point.
Nice. That's exactly.
All right. Our first critical thinking question.
Ooh.
All right. You each get, I'd say, about 10 to 15 seconds to answer this if you want. All right. Why do some rabbits initially hesitate to follow Hazel and Fiver after leaving the warren?
You want to go, Greg? Give you a chance?
What are they?
I have a lead.
Now that's back in the beginning. So yeah, I'm trying to take myself back there.
Just give me your best answer. Why do you think they hesitated?
I think first they don't trust that it's true. They see no evidence of anything wrong.
Okay.
That,
Yeah,
and I would add
pretty
to
much.
they don't see anything wrong. And then Fiverr is the runt, so he's smaller, like, and he's nobody of circumstance, so he's not part of the I can't pronounce it. Ausala. He's not part of the Royal Guard.
Oh
He's
yeah,
not anybody.
Ausla.
Ausla.
That's my answer, because he's just he's the runt. He's the Fiverr. You know, he's the like an odd guy out.
Insignificant, really, to the Warren.
Yeah.
Up until that point.
I'll give you guys 1 point each. You got the first part right. I feel like
I didn't trust him.
so they doubt his vision because it seems irrational, and there's no immediate danger.
Oh, that's right. That's another thing. He scares very easy. So
he scares very easily. They're also but they're also resistant to leaving safety and routine and authority behind. Because they had the Ausla, they had safety, they had routine, they had everything, and it highlights a herd mentality and fear, and the fear of change. It's Q. It's your favorite thing: comfortability versus
fear of the unknown. Yeah,
fear of the unknown. Thank you. That's what you've said it for years.
I have said it for the years. That's the ratio. Everybody goes in out all kinds of stuff. Jobs, relationships,
sorry, go ahead.
No, that's it. It's the one has to the misery of wherever you're at has to be greater than the comfortability and the fear of the unknown for people to leave.
Got it. Yep. All right. So here we go. We got multiple choice. In Cowslips, Warren, what is the unsettling trade-off the rabbits gradually realize? They must fight other rabbits for food. They are safe but lose their freedom. They must migrate seasonally. They are forced to follow strict leadership.
B
is correct. Both get a point. All right. Here you go, Greg. So here's some vocabulary and insight question. What is Harutaru, and what does the rabbit's word for it suggest about their understanding of the human world?
The sound that it makes. And so they just know that it is loud, big, and dangerous. Like they cannot move it, push it. They would if it gets them, they're squashed and dead. Because my idea there is that they probably found dead rabbits very flattened.
Yeah,
and we're like, that was right around that time we heard that Hootaroo.
The road they go over too. They say be careful for Hootaroo or whatever they come by. This must be a path that the humans, travel on or something like that with their Hootaroo.
Yeah. No, nice job, Greg. 3 points. That was solid.
Nice.
You literally nailed all the points.
Nice.
All right,
and I have lead now. 1 point.
I have 5 more.
Okay.
If you guys want to keep going.
This is fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
All right. Multiple choice. The next 5 are only pertain to part 4. All right. So it's very fresh.
Okay, before part 4, like all what we just read from 25 to...
Yeah. What you just read. What you just read. Yeah.
Okay.
What is the title of the ruler of Ephrathah? Chief Rabbit, Ausla Captain, Woundwort, the Rayra.
C.
Q gets it.
The Ausla Captain, yeah.
No, C. You get a point. Q.
He's general. He's a general. Wormwort.
He's general.
Anything.
General Woundwort.
Oh.
All right, short answer. Who is General Woundwort, and what kind of leadership style does he represent?
He's the leader of the Ephra, or the Ephra Warren, and he's a dictator. He's very militaristic structure and oppression, I guess. Yeah,
Very strict.
he's convinced them everything because of his past, that he watched everybody die in his family, went rimpered off and all that stuff, survived. He's got he's got this like, the whole world's going to kill you. You better follow me because I've been there and I've done it. And then he just clamps down the oppression.
Q, I'm gonna give you a point and a half. Greg, what kind of what would you say the General Woundwort prioritizes the most?
He might prioritize the doe to buck ratio.
Quentin has a chance to steal.
Control. Yeah.
Yes. He rules with like a strict discipline and like control and fear, because he definitely induces fear for control, and he prioritizes survival and order over individual freedom. So this is what makes him like the authoritarian ruler. So Q, you get the other half point.
Nice. Okay.
All right. Sorry, Greg.
That's okay.
Right. Multiple choice. What is the main purpose of Ephrafa's strict system of patrols and controlled movement? To expand territory, to prevent overcrowding, to avoid detection by predators, to train rabbits for war.
C.
Yeah, avoid detection.
Yep. All right. Both 1 point. All right, here we go. We got a short answer. This is vocabulary and insight.
Ooh.
Greg, I'll give you a chance.
Okay.
Right? What is a mark in Ephrafa, and how does it control the rabbits' daily lives?
Oh, mark. Yeez. That's a good one.
Did you even listen to the book? No,
Did you listen to the book?
I was listening for this last half. Yeah, I got nothing.
All right. I get the steal.
Quentin gets
I have
a
an
chance to
answer.
steal.
So the Warren is, it's not, is,
so a mark. So the mark in Ephrafa, what does a mark represent, and how does it control the rabbits' daily lives?
Their section of living. So if the
mark is
they're,
I know what you're talking about now. Yeah,
dang it. Like Lord of the Rings, the Riddermark, but they get a mark for each section. So and they don't intersect with each other.
Yeah,
so
where they mark their foot.
I'm doing book club right now. That's why I'm like sitting in there.
Yeah, now I remember. One gets their foot marked.
Yeah.
One is like with the back of
shoulder.
Yeah, they get like back of the leg or whatever. Yeah.
See, I did listen.
It shows which.
I did listen. I just drawing a blank.
So they have separate marks because they're so overcrowded and overpopulated that like they can't just go out whenever they want to. They have to be told when they can go out and silflay to like eat and graze. So they're given specific times to go out, but like they do rotate like the times they go out. So like some like, hey, I have the evening silflay, and maybe 3 days from now I have the morning silflay, and maybe 4 days from now I have the afternoon silflay or whatever. But like a mark is basically determined like, hey, the blue marks go out now, but the green and the red marks stay in.
Yeah, their job and place in society.
Yeah, it's just their place when they're allowed to do what they should normally be able to do. It's like that's like the authoritarian, like the authoritarianism. The authoritarian representation. You know, it's like saying, hey, like here, like it's the mark of the beast, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But different ones. So
Yep.
on top of that, like a little deeper than just the mark.
So Q, you get 2 points.
Nice.
All right. Last question. I do have a bonus question if we want to get into it, but last question of all the questions. So this is a critical thinking question. All right. So you both get to answer. Greg, you get the floor, or Q get the floor first since you got the last one right. Why do some rabbits within Ephrafa, like Hyacinthale, want to leave despite the warren being relatively safe?
They just don't want to be controlled. They're more because a rabbit in its natural form is mischievous, playful, and that warren suppresses those things.
I don't think I could have said it better.
I'm going to give you a half a point.
This is bullshit.
They wanted to leave. Well, there was also does.
Oh,
then
yeah.
They want
overcrowding.
love.
Greg.
They want their own does.
Greg, why do some rabbits within Ephrafa, like Hyacinthale, want to leave despite the warren being relatively safe? Your answer.
Because they want to have a warren and does and babies of their own to further on their bloodlines and families. They want their own families, basically, and they're not going to get it there.
I'm sorry, you get 0 points, Greg.
That's not true at all. The hell?
No.
What book are you reading?
So
that's in there for sure. They're looking for does.
So Hyacinthale is a doe. So rabbits like Hyacinthale, who is a doe, wants to leave because life in Ephrafa it's oppressive, and despite being safe, they lack freedom, individuality, the ability to make their own choices. So things like that become more important than just mere survival. That was the answer I was looking for. So
okay.
Q, you get a half point. Greg, sorry, you get 0.
All right.
And that's it. Unless you want to do a fucking hard bonus. This is a 5-point question.
Ooh, let's do a hard bonus.
Whoa.
And Greg, you can make it up.
In the lead.
So Greg, you could make up a substantial.
Yeah.
Greg
give
the book's not over, right? So the book's not over. Right. I still got more questions for the last part. So if you want, I can keep this going.
So Greg, here's a hard bonus question. All right. So this is challenging. It's a short answer. How does the structure and control of Ephrafa serve as a contrast to Hazel's leadership style? And what broader idea might Richard Adams be exploring through his comparison?
Okay.
So the different structures of control between Ephrafa and Hazel's style. And what is the broader idea that Richard Adams, the author, was trying to explore through that comparison?
More so, probably that dictatorship. The differences that he was trying to relay was the differences between dictatorship and just like democracy, where Hazel will allow, like, let's have a conversation, then maybe overrule it, maybe not, but allow everybody to speak, where the other one is just, this is how it's done. Go do that. Bye. There's that part. And then that was that part of the question. What was the other part of the question? Can you restate it or
I'm gonna give you 4 points. You nailed most of it.
Okay.
Because
Hazel is more so like these are my people. I want to protect them and make sure they're good. Where the other guy's like, You die
Here's
or
the
not.
answer.
I have another one.
Yeah. Here's the answer I have, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here, the answer I have is that so like Ephrafa represents like it's more like rigid, authoritarian control, where like
top
safety,
down.
yeah, like safety is achieved through like fear and restriction. You know, and, like you lose your freedoms, but you gain safety. It's like, hey,
Right.
give up your freedoms, but you'll be safe, right?
Right.
And then in like contrast, Hazel leads through like cooperation and trust and like
I think that was
adaptability. And
collectivism.
yeah, collectivism, yeah, he did like so like cooperation, trust, adaptability. So he values each rabbit's strengths and is like encouraging shared decision
Right.
making. Like so
Yeah.
so he uses this so Adams uses this like contrast to explore themes of freedom versus security, and suggesting that like a meaningful life requires more than survival, right? It requires autonomy, community, and moral choices. So
Right.
you missed that little part, but you got everything else. So
Morals.
Ray, you get 4 more points.
All right. What's that leave us with?
We're tied.
Dead tie.
tied?
Let's stay there.
We're
That's
tied.
a good place to be.
Going into the final match.
Going into the final match for the final part.
Yeah.
I'll put together another odd number of questions for everybody.
Yeah. And we'll have the other members too, probably. So that would be good. And
Well, they won't get to like they'll participate, but they won't get any reward from it because like you guys got like these points accumulated already.
Yeah.
What is the score right now? You said it's tied, but what is it?
13-13.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Good number.
And I didn't do half points, so it was like if it was a half point, you just didn't go that way. It's
Oh, okay. I wasn't. So this is like my first time. This is my first time doing this. I wasn't sure like how I was going to do it. It's pretty easy with 2 people. I don't know how it would be like if I was doing it with like.
We'd
4
have to
people.
figure out like a structure, like.
Yeah, I was kind of considering either like, but there's no way to buzz in. You know what I mean? I can't just be like, oh, fucking Dave buzzed in, or whatever. But
if you're the quiz
it
guy,
would be like
there's 4 of us.
If I'm the quiz guy, I was thinking just going down the line, being like, hey, Quentin, I'll ask you this question first. If you go, I don't know it, it passes to Greg. Greg goes, I don't know it. Or Greg gets it wrong. I'm like, Dave, you have a chance to answer, kind of thing. And like, I was just thinking of going down the line, and then whoever gets the last question right, the next person behind them gets the next question. And
I could do this.
There you go. So,
but we have the private chat too. So if
we had a bunch of buzzers,
but hey guys, do you mind if I cash out?
No, I think we covered. I had a couple notes. I wanted to cover the black rabbit.
Yeah, I feel.
Can I say this right before the last thing? Maybe before you jump off is the scene that I imagined when Bigwig was down by the river, and right when so they're about to surround him and they're getting ready to. They set them all up. They set up the whole thing, but Bigwig gets down there. The other rabbit, they kind of circle him. They come in, whatever. And when they see Bigwig on the edge of the river, lightning strikes behind him. And it's like a theatrical, the explosion behind the hero.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah,
did you see it that way too?
I saw, yeah.
It was like the heroic fucking dude.
It was epic.
Who was like, sorry, I got to pee. So I'm like, you guys can see my backyard right now.
Oh, very pretty. It was, I thought it was epic. It was a great, like people give reading, I don't want to read. I was like, like the image I had, it was a damn good scene and a movie. And then he's standing at the docks pretty much and just watches them go off down the river.
Dude,
anger and just
my favorite.
It was great.
My favorite was when like Woundwort was like he thought he fucking outsmarted the bird. He thought he thought he outsmarted Kiar. He thought he was like going to get everybody. And then when they were like all on the boat, and then fucking Hazel Truce threw like the rope and the boat takes off. My vision was like when Woundwort was just sitting there dumbfounded, like
he's never been bested.
He's like, I've like these dudes just bested me. Like I had them dead to rights, and now they're slowly drifting away from me, and I cannot catch them.
And then I think a lot of times, and this is great, that his stories that he tells the rabbits, like, are reflected in the story of the rabbits. Like, so the Ephra's heist, how clever it was, like, and the king, like, how the fuck do you do that? Like, that moment happened for these rabbits. Like, Worm was sitting there, standing there, like, yeah, completely flabbergasted because he's never been bested before. Like, he was described as this huge monstrous rabbit, very cruel, and nobody's gotten the upper hand on him.
Yeah, only because I've like read a little bit ahead. There's a couple of parts that like I really do want to, like, a couple of points in like the last part of the book that I really want to talk about, because like it's kind of like wraps everything up, but there's like a lot of like good points where you're like, oh, that was kind of sweet how he like talked about this. So there's a few things, but I'm gonna let you guys go.
Okay.
All
what
right.
do we think? Like, what do we think? 2 or 3 weeks we should all be finished. Or 2 weeks.
I feel like 2 weeks. Just like 2 weeks should be good. The chapters take like. I think there's only like a few that are like longer than like 15 minutes, but like each chapter is about 15 minutes. So like you can push through like 2 to 3 chapters a night, and it's like maybe less than an hour.
Yeah, I mean, my Kindle says 4 hours left in the book, four and some change. So
here's maybe, put this image up.
Maybe I read a little fast, but
would you just make that?
I just put it in the thing.
Oh, you
did you see that, Dan?
That's cool.
I just typed it in.
Yeah, I can see it. All right.
He's got a sword, but they just put that in there.
Yeah.
Got a little knife.
All right, guys. I'm gonna let you go.
All right, yeah. We'll have it in a couple weeks, and then we'll have a final meeting in a couple weeks.
I'll put together. I'll put together another
quiz
for the last session.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah. It's like a little quiz for like it's for knowledge retention.
It's good. I like it because it's good.
Right.
Like, you don't do this once everybody leaves school. You don't do any kind of quizzes or like test your knowledge.
Comprehension.
Do you know anything about it? I read it. Like,
it was good.
Like,
good book.
Yeah, it's a bunch of 40-year-olds quizzing each other. All right,
I love it.
All
right. I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Peace. And we'll just that's it. Let's end.
Here's what I typed in there. Show me an image of a heroic rabbit on the edge of a stream at night with a lightning strike in the sky behind him.
That's awesome. I love it. That's good. Look at that big wig with his little.
I'm gonna download it. Downloaded.
All right, I'm gonna stop recording.
It's in my images. Okay, bye.
Well, no, you don't have to leave yet, but